Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra and today I want to share my Cocoa Daisy order that came in the mail. So I have everything covered up because my address is showing. So we're just going to open this box up and I'm going to bring out all of the kits and we're going to go through them. So I have to say this is probably the one order that I have received the most kits from Cocoa Daisy since I have subscribed to this company. I don't consider that a bad thing. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh no, it's the new bots. Like I have to like resubscribe to everything. The first thing I notice is this bookmark. It's Cocoa Daisy's celebration. So they have been in business for 15 years. And this is a bookmark. It's a thank you for supporting the business. And then we have the Snow Day Society thank you card. So this is watercolor paper. I love these types of paper. Like it just, I don't know, it just looks like it was watercolored on here and it's so cute. So it tells a little bit about what the kit is. I have, let's see here. I've got the Christmas kit here. So I received the bonus stickers as well as the bonus washi. So I will do this part at the end. So I'm just going to set that aside for now. I do kind of separate things as I go, so bear with me while I open up all the plastic. I do have the pouch. I never was subscribed to the pouches before. Then I kind of thought, well, let me have one per season. And then once I've got my 4 pouches, I can just rotate throughout the year. But I'm just going to play around and see. It's easy to resubscribe. I do notice many people say that they can't get a kit. And I don't understand what people are talking about because you have to subscribe to them. And then I honestly just check. Sometimes it'll be multiple times a day. If there's something that I really, really want, I usually just keep checking until I usually get what I want. So I'm not, at first I was scared that if I unsubscribed from stuff that I wouldn't get it again. But I learned pretty quickly that that's not always the case. Okay, so here is the pouch. What's interesting about this one is that it has the elastic band that you can wrap around your planner, which I think is kind of cool. And then you have a little pocket on the front. So in the pictures from Cocoa Daisy, you see that they put stickers in there. And then you open it up and you can put your goodies inside. The only beef that I have with these is that they're not big enough for the rub-ons or the PET stickers, but they do fit all of the little knickknacks and the doodads and the smaller sticker sheets, the regular size sticker sheets, and the washi tape. That's my only beef with that. Okay, so we have here a little die cut sticker. It says Winter Bliss. And then I've got the Creative Kit. I have got the Planner Kit, the Deluxe Journaling Kit, the Regular Journaling Kit, the Stationery Kit, the Dashboards, the Memory Keeping, and the Daisy Add-on Sticker Kit. So I actually didn't get the Planner Add-on Kit this time. And I did have a goal for this kit. So for December, this is when I'll be using this kit. I'm going to be using a Planners Anonymous kit in my Franklin binder, and then this stuff will be used in my TN. So if I don't finish it all, that's not terribly a terrible thing because I'm gonna keep it for next year if I don't finish it all. Let's open up the dashboards. Okay, so we have to use scissors to open up these little bits here. So what you get here is the same dashboards in size A5, which are here in A6. And I usually just go through the A5 because they are bigger. So we have December. They're usually white on the other side. We've got this one with little critters sitting at this table with a whole bunch of baking ingredients here. Actually, it looks like the little mouse is in the bowl. I just noticed that. There's a mouse under the table and they are eating cookies and drinking milk. This one says, amid the winter chill, the evergreen whispers of hope and warmth remains. Winter may chill the air, but kindness always warms the soul. It's the simple things in life. And then I'll never outgrow the excitement of looking out my window and seeing falling snow. Okay, so those are cute. Okay, so usually in these kits, the creative kit, the planner kit, and the stationery kit are usually my favorites. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with the sticker packs. And then I usually do the journaling kit. And I get into the deluxe journaling kit, even though like a lot of this stuff is the same thing. Let's do the memory keeping stickers. I don't usually use these. This is like the first or second time that I got these. No, I think it's the first time. You have alphas, and I really actually like these ones because they have snowflakes in the background. It's hard to see, but they have snowflakes. Then you have the decorative here. You've got this sheet. I really like that you get some numbers that are round that aren't in the other kits. This is the first time I've had this kit. And these stickers are super huge. Like, I don't think I've ever seen such large stickers. These probably fit in the vertical boxes of like an Erin Condren or Happy Planner, but I don't think I've ever used such large ones before. And then these are a whole bunch of, like, they're kind of decorative, but they've got like sayings and stuff on them, like little quotes. Then we get into, oh, we've got this little one here too. It says, freshly baked, my kind of day. So just little quotes. They're so cute. Then we get into the Daisy add-on sticker kit. So we have decorative once more, and with a whole bunch of words at the bottom. I love the decorative stickers. Like, these are so cute. I just love these. These are adorable. Like, love, love, love. Some hexagons, some more alphas here. These ones look like they have snow on them. And then this one is another sheet of like quote stickers with little sayings on them. They're cute. And then some washi strips too. I love having all the stickers. I don't know what it is, you guys. Okay, so let's get into the journaling kit. So keep in mind that the journaling kit has, the deluxe journaling kit has all of these same items in there. So when we go through that one, we're going to be going through some duplicates, except for the washi. The reason I got both of these is because the washi was different. So we have the journaling prompt card. It says, even winter days feel warm with friends. Then you've got your journaling prompts. Okay, we have 2 sheets of rub-ons. They're both different, but again, they will be in the deluxe journaling kit. And then a pack of stickers. So the journaling stickers are, I believe these are all vellum stickers. And that is to make your pages feel a little bit lighter because they carry a little bit less thickness. So this is like my favorite page, even though they're kind of see-through because they're vellum. I love having the options of the different days of the week. Like, these are so cute. I love the fact that these are kind of like rainbow. They're not rainbow, but I like the colors there, the options. I love the color of these dates here too. You get a full sticker sheet. You get 2 of them, but I really like this pattern here. Another alpha. This one's just plain blue. And then another kind of quote sticker. And then this is a decorative with some washi strips at the bottom. Okay, and so that's basically all that comes in the journaling kit. It's pretty simple. The deluxe journaling kit has items that are unique to itself and also that are in the planner kit along with the journaling kit items. So the washi tape, again, this one is unique. It's kind of like that green color, almost very similar to the vellum actually. It's like kind of polka dot with like green, kind of teal colors. You get a pack of sticky notes. I know that these are in the planner kit as well. It kind of looks like a little ledger, which is kind of cute. And you know what? I like the fact that it's horizontal instead of vertical. You get a tiny little stamp. So this one says, this is my happy place. It's a little TN or a little journal. This is a TN and then a coffee cup. So that's like perfect for like everybody who loves Cocoa Daisy and Planner Perfect. Am I right? like coffee, just bring me all the coffee. That's all I want. All right, so we have some die cuts. We'll take a look at those in a minute. The same journaling prompt cards, we'll put that there. The same stickers that we just went through, so I'm not going to repeat this here. But you get the days of the week, the two full sticker sheets here, the alphas, the decorative, and the quotes. Okay, so you get also the two same rub-ons that we had in the journaling kit. So the more I look at these, the less blue they have on them, and honestly, they're more like teal and green, to be quite honest. Okay, so we have, what is this? Why does this have a thing on it? It's like literally two sheets stuck together. I guess we're going through the die cuts last. So we have three, oh, this one has it too. We've got 3 double-sided papers. These are, again, the same as the planner kit. So you have the first side, which is like the window in the kitchen, and they're baking and eating cookies with milk. And then this, I love. I love, love, love. I don't know why, but I'm just obsessed with this like pattern. It's so cute and simple, but the colors are just gorgeous. Okay, the next one is this like green side stripe, and then this is the really busy pattern, so it's got tons of like sugar and flower bowls and like, you know, the little mouse in the bowl with the eggs. This is also really pretty. I love this pattern of the snowflakes. I'm obsessed with that. And then the other side has this type of grid with a watercolor pattern on it. I love the colors in here, but I do really like this side. That's why I get both of them, the planner kit and the deluxe journaling kit, because then you can really have options to play with all the different types of paper. So the deluxe journaling kit, you get these special ledger type papers. So I would just use this as either a dashboard if I was really bored. You can cut it out, you can layer with all the die cuts or the stickers, but also like as a bill tracker or maybe an expense tracker. You could technically have 2 of them because there's 2 of them here, and you could put it right into your planner and make it like a dashboard bill tracker. I currently use the Budget Mom planner, so I don't necessarily need this, but if you were traveling, for example, it might be good to have something like this. And you can use it for expenses, so you don't have to bring your whole like budget system. You just have your expenses written down. So that's a good idea too. Or you can just use them like dashboards and then, you know, decorate it however you wish. Okay, so you get also a specialty vellum, which I'm obsessed. This is that kind of light blue color with the silver. I think it's silver polka dots on it. So pretty, and I love using these. And then a specialty paper. This one is green, and it's almost like, I want to say it's like a dehydrated, like tissue paper almost. Like crinkled, dehydrated tissue paper. It's kind of what it feels like. Okay, so let's go through the die cuts. So again, these are going to be the same as what we find in the planner kit. I always just kind of put mine together. And lately I have been putting them into a sticker album, so that's kind of fun for me. It's like, I don't know, it's just like I have a cup of coffee and then I just like put them in my little book, and it's just so much fun. So I do put these aside. These are the large tabs. I actually have a little collection going, and I just put an elastic around them all. So those go to the side. We have some greenery, some cups of the book, cookies and hot chocolate or milk maybe. Ooh, this one's cute. I love that. This is a huge die cut. It's a like recipe with bowls and spoons. This is a planet like a TN with a pencil and a cup of coffee. A little reindeer. I love him. Some more greenery. A little milk jar. I actually have one of these. I had an actual old-fashioned milk jar, if you can believe it. And then this little dude. And then some snowflakes, a little letter, a candy cane heart, and another TN with some snowflakes. I love the art this time. Like, I'm obsessed with this art. I feel like there's, instead of just being so generic, I feel like these are like intentional. I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for right now is, but that's how I feel about it. Okay, so that was the deluxe journaling kit. Let's skip the planning kit for now and let's go through the creative kit. The only thing that I'm not loving in this kit, and again, actually, this is a kit that I don't get all the time, but I really wanted to get the extra die cuts in here and like the cards and stuff, and of course the washi. So this washi is a smaller washi. It's the 10 millimeter, and it has like a lighter blue teal color, I guess, but it's got the snowflakes on it. So I really wanted that one, and it's a kind of a variegated blue. So that's really, really pretty. And then a smaller washi, which is the 5 mil, and it's dark, kind of almost navy blue with silver dots. So the silver dots kind of carry on. And then this little package here. So these are like these little tiny cards. They're not adhesive, so if you want to like glue them into your planner somewhere, you have to like use glue. It says winter is just fall with a dramatic flair. It's cold like my coffee when I forget about it. The snuggle is real. I love this one. Oh, it looks like a picture with falling snow. I like this one too. It's officially once I'm home, I ain't coming out season. Winter moments. This one says bundle up. Winding down, I need a moment. I came, I thought, I conquered. The hush before the new year. December, the glow before new beginnings. So those are just kind of cute. You can put them in pockets or you can glue them into certain areas of your planner if you want. Or like use them as tip-ins like Planner Perfect. Okay, let's see what we have. So we have the booklet of papers. We'll go through that in a sec. We have another rub-on. So these are different than the other ones that we got. But I find these have a lot more watercolor like depictions in them instead of like the characters. So these ones I usually just rub on the background somewhere on my daily pages and my TN. And then like, for example, I'll put like the reindeer in front of it. And so it just kind of makes it pop on the page a little bit more. Okay, we have a sheet of alphas. So this is almost like, these are like a cardboard sticker. It's actually kind of cool. I don't think I've had these yet, this type of alpha, but they're not puffy, but they're just like a heavy duty, almost cardstock sticker alpha. Okay, and then you get these, are these tip-ins? I think they were. I think I actually have some of these in another kit. They're basically like this little pocket, this envelope, and they have adhesive on one side, so you can glue them into your planner. And I think this is like a 4x6, so you can put a photo in there. This one's 3x4, and then this one is bigger. But this would probably hold stickers. Those are kind of cool. Okay, so then you also get this stickles for paper crafting. I believe it's glue, right? It's just like really sparkly glue, and you can add like, I think the fun part of this, I think I actually have some from last year. The fun part is you just like add it to your dashboard, and it can be like little dots that look 3D, and it's just kind of cool because it's like a rainbow. I like this one. Okay, so then we have this pad. So this is like new in the creative kit. I haven't really found a use for these other than them being like kind of like a dashboard, but like these ones are cute. I think you get 2 of the same design. So that's the first one. Then you have a ledger. So these ones might be more thoughtful in like doing an expense tracker because it's a piece of paper and they won't add as much bulk to your planner. This is a decorative sheet for sure. Another type of ledger with it's only 2 columns, and you can put the date at the top. 2 of those, and then a decorative one. You could write on these too, like they're light enough to write on, but this one's definitely decorative. You get 2 of those. Then you get this like plaid one. I really like this. It's really pretty. I wouldn't mind using this one as part of a dashboard and using that as the background, and then putting like, for example, if it was like that, that's like completely opposite, but you could frame that. I think that would look so cute. There's so many things you can do with it. That's why it's called the creative kit. Okay, then you've got this one. So you could cut these out and use them as strips, or again, you could just like use it the same way and just, you know, put that behind it. You could do that with any of the tip-ins or any of the dashboards. Okay, and then you have the striped pattern that we've seen before on the paper, and then this Christmassy pattern, which is brand new. I haven't seen that yet so far in this kit. But that one probably would work really well with a winter kit. Okay, and then you have these die cuts. So I can't remember if the creative kit was the vellum die cuts or just the regular, but we will see. Okay, so now these are regular. So these ones have the smaller little tabs. I use these too, but they're a little bit more annoying because they're smaller and they're harder to work with. And then you also have lots of these little tags that kind of look like luggage tags, or, you know, I don't know. I don't think I use these, but they do have adhesive on them. So I would, technically, you could use them as like a large box, which is probably how I would use them, and put them in your planner and just write down like, you know, specific appointments or dates or something. And then you've also got these words. It says cozy vibes, winter mood, and you've got a whole bunch of decorative. So you've got this one with hanging scarves and mittens, this little guy on a stool, the weekend banner. They're sleeping by the tree, little wooden spoons, a snowflake, some cookies, a coffee cup with a little cookie heart, a little mouse in the planner, some more snowflakes, more cookies. Here's another one of those tabs. A planner, some spoons with holiday garland on them, and an oven. I like the oven range. Some boots, a little critter, the little reindeer. I love that. I love that he's right there. He's so cute. Okay, a little arrow. That's cute. Another snowflake, another little arrow, and then two more words. It says today only and snuggle list. So those are handy. I do like having a variety of die cuts. I'm just going to put those to the side. We have the stationery kit and the planner kit, and we're already sitting at 4 rolls of washi. We haven't even got to the bonus Christmas kit yet, which is very exciting. So let's do the planner kit next. I'm sorry, the stationery kit has probably got to be my favorite kit ever. So we have another roll of washi, which is very good. I love opening these kits. Oh my goodness. So this washi is again different, which is very nice. This one does have snowflakes in the background, but it is more varied. So it's got the milk bottle, which is kind of cute. It's got the bowl of utensils and the eggs and the little critter, the critter in the bowl. We'll swatch the washi tape too when we're done. So again, we have another of the sticky notes. I do like these. Okay, so again, they look like a little ledger, which is adorable. We have a pen. This one is a blue color with some snowflakes on it, and it's got white crystals on the inside. I tend not to use these pens, and I do like gel ink. This one, so all you do is you twist the tip. It's not so much that it's gel ink, I actually like that, but for me, it's more of the way the pen is held on my fingers. I feel like it gets scratchy unless you write like completely up and down, which is better, but I don't write like that. So I tend not to use or reach for these pens as often. Okay, so we have this little pen test and stamp test card. It says taking a pause to sip, sit, and savor. Then you get the pen case. So I think this will fit in the little pouch. I have tried using these in the past, but generally they didn't fit in my planner, so I would never really use them. But if I had like a variety of markers and highlighters and pens I wanted to use for the season, I could see myself putting them in here and then using my pen case, especially if I was to travel somewhere and need to plan. That would be the ideal thing. And this is so cute. I love the back. I love those colors. And then the front is this little guy with the mailbox and his little notebook. I like that. Okay, so this is also probably one of my favorite things are the little pockets. So these are adhesive pockets that you can put in your planner. You can also use them on a dashboard. So if you put them on a plastic dashboard, you can reuse them. As long as you keep the backing, then you can pull it back up and replace it. But usually I put them in my Planner Perfect like monthly book, usually the large one, and then once it's in there, it's pretty much stuck in there for good. But if we keep getting them every month, I don't mind because I keep getting a new one all the time. The small one I don't really use as much, but you can use them to keep some of your die cuts. You can even use them like for the larger die cuts, you could use them as like decorations. So for example, you can use this little card in there and just keep it as a little decoration. That's a good idea there. I'm trying to think what else you could put. You could use some of these like little cards in the little pocket there. Okay, so again, we have the 3 papers that are the same as the deluxe journaling kit. So you've got the kitchen with the window and this adorable pattern that I absolutely love. We've got the striped pattern with the really busy baking pattern. And then you have the snowflake one with the watercolor pattern on the other side. Again, just really great for options for layering and stuff. And then in the planner kit, you get a sheet of PET stickers. So this is like the first sheet. I think you get one in the stationery kit as well. These are like one of my favorite things. They're very vibrant when you put them on at the page. They're very pretty. So they're probably one of my favorite sticker sheets. Then you also get the stickers from the main planner kit. Okay, so this one includes 2 full sticker sheets. So this one has like some days of the week, icons, some boxes. I love using the boxes. The days of the month. You get December here, but again, I'd probably use that not with the colors of this kit, but maybe more with the Christmas box. You get some alphas and then some more numbers and then some more boxes. These are a little bit out of the color comfort zone in my opinion. Like you don't really see that many of the reds and stuff and the yellows in this kit. Maybe a little bit of yellow, but just not, I don't know. I'm going to stick to the blues and the greens. Then you get 2 smaller ones. So this one has more numbers that are a little bit more Christmassy. So if you want to use those, they are here for you. There's also red alphas and then a tiny sheet of decorative stickers. Okay, and then the last thing in that kit was the die cuts. These the ones that are vellum, or are they the regular ones too? Okay, so these, I'm trying to think now. These are also regular. So these ones are the same as the ones that were in the deluxe journaling kit. I'm just going to put all of these large tabs to the side, so you basically get like double of them. They're really colorful. I actually really like them. So again, you've got the recipe, the larger reindeer. So these ones, for example, they're like larger, so you could technically put them in there. He doesn't really stick out that good, but I mean, you could if you wanted to. Or you could just use it as storage for your like die cuts. So some snowflakes, the greenery, a planner with coffee, another planner, the little letter, the coffee cups in the book, the milk bottle, the candy canes, and milk and cookies. Okay, so I'm putting those all in one big pile, but these guys are going to go to the side. And then the very last thing that we have in the main kit for December is the stationery kit. So again, one of my favorite kits of all time. Okay, so you have the last roll of washi in the main kit. So altogether, if you got, I think it's most of the kits. Okay, I didn't get the scrapbooking kit, so I can't remember which one came in there. But for all the kits I got, I would have received 6 rolls of washi. So this one has a whole bunch of mittens and toques. So like outdoor gear. Okay, this also has a die cut. It says, "I'm freezing." I think it's otherwise known as a water bottle sticker. Then you also get the little pin clip. So I really like the ones that are magnets because I think they're way more useful, especially in your planner. I can pretty much guarantee you that nobody is going to use this in your planner unless you somehow attach it with a clip or something and then pin it on. But it says warm and cozy. So I would be putting this on my pen pouch, like the pouch that we got, because I don't have any other spot for it, but it is cute. Okay, and then these sticky notes here, I'd have to say these ones are probably my favorite. I am in love with the colors on this. It looks like a sunrise, so you've got like the yellow and the orange, and then it turns into pink, and it says clever thoughts. So that's just another sticky notepad. Then you have this card. This is a postcard, which is so cute. I used to punch these for my planner and then put them in like sideways, but it says everything's magical when it snows. Again, it's out there watercolor paper, and it's actual postcard. You can send this in the mail. You get another sheet of PET stickers here. So I'm just going to check if they're the same as the other ones because I can't remember now. No, they are not. They are different. And I almost feel like they're more vibrant. I love these deep blues that are coming out. And this is over top my brown, kind of gray brown, like desk mat. But over white paper, they're even more vibrant. Like if we were to put them over top of this paper, you can see how pretty they are. I love those. Okay, then you have 2 of these specialty type papers. So one is a vellum. I'm absolutely obsessed with that color and that pattern. And then you have the overlay, aka the acetate is what I call it. So they work great together. They actually do follow each other perfectly. That's probably how I would use them, but you can use it on its own as well over top basically anything. You could even take this paper, the same one we had, and use it there as well. And that looks so pretty. Okay, I think both of those are absolutely adorable. Okay, so then you have a couple of small sheets of stickers here. So this one are the days of the week. I like using these in my Planner Perfect TN for the actual like weeks because they're a little bit smaller than the other ones that we went through. Same ones here, but they're smaller. So I like that. And then you have these quote stickers. So like bring it on or brewing it on. Frosty mornings and fuzzy hats. Do reindeer get brain freezes? And then a little decorative sheet. And then finally we have the vellum stickers. So these again are die cuts, but they're much thinner than the other ones. So they're much thinner and they're all different designs as well. So this one has a teddy bear with his like hot chocolate and like planner. This is a little toque, another bear with his chocolate, a bunny in the tree, snowflake, some mittens, a little mouse with his cookies and hot chocolate, a tree scene, a branch with some snow on it, a coffee cup and planner. See, they're so thin, I'm having trouble picking them up. This one looks like a little hedgehog. And then this little guy on the desk eating some cookies with milk. Another hot chocolate and cookie scene. A little lantern with some greenery, a planner. Another toque. Another baking scene. Another coffee cup with a little heart cookie. Some snowflakes. The reindeer with the little lights tangled in his antlers. Some more greenery, a light. I love that. The little like stars. Candles with some greenery, and then another coffee cup and a snowflake. So what I usually do is I put these all together, and like before I would just basically keep one of these and put everything together, but now I actually put them in my little sticker album because it just helps organize things and I can flip through easier. Okay, so we're done the main planner kits. Now let's check out the Christmas kit. So one of the first things, if you had ordered early enough, you got a freebie washi. So this is the freebie. And again, like I said, we will swatch all of the washi tape at the end. But this one, instead of having any like blue tones, you can see here, all of these are like blue and green. This one is definitely more Christmas themed. So it's got these peppermint candies, which I absolutely love. And then the sticker bonus kit. So we'll go through the stickers quickly first. So this one has a lot of decorative. I love the red and the green. Generally, I don't usually like getting the bonus kits unless I absolutely need stickers. But because these ones still fell on the same theme, so they're still, the artwork is by Lenu Potts, and it still had the critters and like the same type of theme, I felt like it went really, really well with this kit. So I ended up getting the Christmas bonus kit this year, but I did not get it last year. So another decorative page with some hexagon stickers at the bottom. Some red alphas. So we had these, we saw these before, but they were blue. And then these are all vellum too, by the way, I feel like. Or are they? No. Never mind. I lied. Cancel that, Sandra. So this is the only vellum sticker here, and these are, again, the quote stickers. But these are kind of like see-through. They're actually not really see-through. They're just like a thinner sticker. They have some watercolor splotches and then the rest of the words on there. Okay, and then we get to the rest of the goodies in the sticker kit for Christmas. Okay, so you get yet another roll of washi. This one, again, same type of theme, so it's got the little animals on there, but it actually is definitely more red and green themed for Christmas time. So you've got some presents, and it says Merry Christmas with some candy canes and a lot of greenery and the same kind of candies that you saw in this washi. You also have these strips of ribbon, which is really cool. They were actually rolled up inside the washi. So these are actually cool because you could make a bookmark for your planner. I might have to try that. These, I'm not going to actually open these because once you open them, you will not be able to get them back in. They are, I don't know if they're adhesive, but they're these little numbers. And actually, okay, I was wondering about that. The larger numbers are together. So yeah, they're not adhesive. So you're going to have to figure out how to glue them on your own. But they're just like white numbers. So you probably have to put them on some kind of background. But you could do a countdown for Christmas here. You have some gift tags, it looks like. Let's see. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year. Celebrate. It's Christmas time. Yeah, these are just like regular gift tags, so you can actually use them like that and put them on somebody's present. You get another one of these little little packets of cards. So you've got cozy home, cookies, baking hands, and a pinch of love. Jingle all the way, merry and bright. Hot cocoa solves most things. Oops, other way. Glitter and glow. I like that one. Berry Merry Christmas. Unwrapping joy, one little surprise at a time. Crumbs, giggles, and cozy chaos. Christmas morning. have a very happy new year. Sugar cookies and cozy socks and holly jolly. Okay, so then you also get some stamps. So these ones are all Christmas themed, of course. A lot of words in here. You've got the wreath, 'tis the season, the little post box, which I absolutely love. You can put Happy Meal in there. Holiday mood, the night before Christmas, favorites, happiest of holidays, deck the halls, little coffee cup. So cute. Okay, then you get these little stars. I'm not going to open these, but these are adorable. I'd probably use these like when I'm designing a dashboard for Christmas. I'll probably put them on like my dashboard somewhere. But you've got different sizes and different colors. Okay, some alphas. These are definitely puffy and they're that mint green color. But yeah, definitely puffy. And I do like how large they are. These are holographic, I think they're snow or garland or something, but you can put them at the top of your planner. But yeah, they're pretty. They almost have like a purple tinge to them with blue sparkles on them, but they're holographic and they're so cute. I'm going to leave those in there too. Okay, another set of rub-ons, or just one rub-on. Let's see. Just want to see if I can compare this to the other ones. I think they're different, obviously, because like they're the Christmas theme, but you've still got quite a bit of variety. So you've got like the Christmas tree and Merry and Bright, Merry Christmas, Christmas Eve. So they're going to be perfect to kind of like, you know, write down on your page, like whether it's Christmas or Christmas Eve. Very cute. Okay, we have a sheet of PET stickers, again, all red and green themed. Very vibrant and pretty. And one of my favorite parts, I love these. You get another set of paper, like cardstock here. So I believe you get two of the same, there are three different ones here, but each of the sides is a different design. So this one is, I believe it's this one here. So I love this. Like this red and green theme is so cute. So it's usually what I do is I'll use like one side of each and turn them into dashboards in my planner. Okay, the Christmas tree theme one has this checkered red pattern on it. So pretty. And then the final one here, the Christmas tree, it has snowflakes and snow on it. Okay, and then the last piece of paper, actually you get two, which is really cool, are the candy cane and candy vellums, and they have gold foil on them, which is so, so pretty. All right, you guys, so I think the last thing to show you before we do the washi swatches are the die cuts in the Christmas kit. Okay, so these are, again, regular paper. And you get little sayings. This one says, wrapped with love, home sweet ho ho home, cookies and cheer, Merry Christmas. It's a little gift tag. And then you get more of these. I feel like they're like the never-ending supply of page tags or whatever. So you get a few of these boxes, another tag, and I love this. It's like a tiny little ledger. Like how cute. And it's sticky, so you can like stick it on your planner. Love that. Okay, a big one that says Merry Christmas. A little fireplace, which is so adorable. A big Christmas tree, and there's actually two. They're a little bit different. They're cute. Presents, the stockings hanging up. Another single present, some candy canes, the little reindeer with the Santa hat on, a little toque with a little mouse or critter in there, some Christmas ornaments, and then a little toque and some candies. So these, I wish there were more of these. These are adorable. Okay, guys, so that is it for everything. That was a lot. I feel like it all just kind of gets bunched together, but there was a lot there. So now let's swatch the washi tape. I'm going to do this quickly and then we'll come back to it as soon as I'm done. Okay, guys, so I think these go perfectly with one another. Hopefully you can see them really well here. The Christmas ones are beautiful. You could always pair the green pastel and the red one, and then the blue ones with the snowflakes comes in with like all the colors. So I just feel like they fit really well together, but they're still quite different. So I think that's good a good way to pull your spreads together. And yeah, they're quite nice. Okay, so I think that's it that I have to show you today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a long one because there was a lot of different kits here. But if you have any questions about what kits and you're confused about what to order, I know when I first started with Cocoa Daisy, it wasn't even when I first started. I had just looked at the website and I was overwhelmed. So I shut it all down and didn't come back to it for months because I had no idea what to do. But if you're overwhelmed and you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I just think that it just depends what you like. So if you see stuff that you like, then you can subscribe to it. That is it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and like it, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. Click on the bell button to be notified when I post new videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great night. Bye.